Hello, everybody. This is Harmony again. I'm just coming to you today just to talk to you guys about what I followed up on yesterday. Boy. Um, what I can say about this pay-per-view, well, Battleground, of course, it really didn't. My expectations for it, well, yesterday was my birthday and all that, and so I'm thinking, oh, hey, it's my birthday tomorrow, so maybe some crazy cool stuff will happen or something will change or something like that, whatever. But watching this pay per view, it made me give a rating of 3.5 out of 10, and I'll explain to you why I give it 3.5. At this point, I just don't want to go through all the matches because some of the matches to me, I think some of the endings were like, WWE, they always have these kind of endings where you don't understand it, you don't get it, what? And you always get this face like, really? And that's how I felt throughout the whole pay per view. But there's just two matches that I really did enjoy. I did enjoy Bray versus Roman. Like I said I knew they had a part where they could steal the show, but then again that ending. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of people just don't understand how we Roman fans or Bray fans too, we just don't understand how they'll have a good match and out of nowhere someone has to interfere, someone has to DQ that match, and that's why we get sick and tired of that. And a lot of people may like that, a lot of people may not. And I'm on the side where I don't like that because when you're having a good match, why ruin it that way? Um, like I said, I did enjoy that match. A lot of back and forth movements between both guys, and I did like that match. Um, that's part of the 3.5. I get to get to the whole pay per view. Um, what else? Oh, of course. I think I did talk about this yesterday, but Cena versus Owens, that was also a nice match. I already knew that match was probably going to be one of the biggest matches of the pay per view. Like I said, Cena's been doing amazing, ever since that first match he had with Kevin. And every time he gets in that ring, he always does something. It just seems like every time he gets in that ring, it's something different he does. And I think that right there, if he sticks to, doing stuff like that, I mean, I can see him doing, it's just that match. I already knew that match was just going to be, good anyway. So, I mean, I really did enjoy that match with him and Kevin. I mean, just to see the matches he had with Cesaro and stuff last week and stuff like that. Of course, that was gonna be a nice match again with them too. Um, I'm not mad that Kevin didn't win because really, actually, after what happened with the Roman and Bray, just my how I felt, I wanted Cena to win. So I mean, like I said in my video, I hated Cena to the max because I just seemed like things what he was doing, it just kept doing over and over again, and I didn't see anything different and stuff like that with him, but it's not like I hated him to the max where it's like I would send him death threats or anything like that. I don't go that far with my hate. Some people do, but hey, that's not me. I hated the guy because I felt like he was just saying the same thing every promo. And it just got on your nerves, my nerves, to the fact where I just got sick and tired every time he opened the show. Hey, he's not opening the show now. I believe Seth's been opening the show, and we'll get to that match later. Um, but I mean, that match didn't surprise me because, like I said, I already knew that match was going to be good. Oh, the tag team championships. Now, I enjoyed the primetime players. I think they did really good. And Titus, he showed a lot of intensity. And that right there, I was smiling through the whole match. I was hyper with them. And New Day, yes, they did good too, but my most attention was on primetime players, and they did show what they can do, and I really loved that how they just kept moving. It was smoothly, it was some fast paced movements, and I did enjoy that, and the ending was good to me too. Um, Now for the Divas triple that match, um, the Divas triple threat match. Uh, Let me just get to this really quick. Brie, really, Brie. Um, when I saw her, when Nikki got out the ring and Brie went in there, I knew for a fact. I said, out of all the three girls on that, I guess so-called Bella team, Brie, Brie. But I mean, even Nikki, I could have saw her being in there. But also, you have Alicia Fox, who has a potential that we never know what she can do. But of course, that's how WWE works. They always get the two who's always, I mean, like all I have to say is Brie was out of place in that match. Literally, I don't think she even belonged in that match. Period. Um, but yeah, Sasha, Charlotte, of course, they are always, ever since NXT, even though I don't watch it a lot, even though, sometimes I may miss an episode, whatever, them two girls, of course, of course, they blew not just my mind. Hey, they probably blew most of the people's mind who was watching it. So, I mean, I already knew them two was going to have a nice match and all that. So, I mean, I just, I enjoyed it and stuff. And that match was good too. And just to see the crowd say this is awesome during a Divas match is something that I can enjoy for a long time. That's what I've been waiting. I wouldn't. Ugh, my tissue. I've been waiting for a time for the Divas to, finally get like a "This is awesome" chant, or something like that. Because I always knew Divas do have potential, but I just think the way WWE runs things like that. I mean, I was waiting for a change, but it's like, why only have the same two, three divas for a championship? It don't even have to be a championship match, and it's always the same three. And when Naomi came, I mean, it's not to say that she doesn't. I mean, I think she had, I believe, one or two opportunities, but still, why have the same three people, Nikki, Brie, and Paige? And yeah, I'm a fan of Paige. I'm not saying I hate Paige. I'm not saying I don't dislike Paige. Paige, ever since she came in the thing, I always knew that Paige was good, but it just seems like on and off, she botched moves. And I mean, it's not just her. And it's like, what can I do to, I mean, not for me. I'm just saying, like, I don't hate her. I don't hate Paige at all. I really don't hate Paige at all. And it's just that, I'm just glad. I'm just finally glad that it's finally different matches that's going to be happening between people, in the Divas division. And I give props to Stephanie for actually doing that. Like, her character may just, her character may be like, hate me, I'm annoying, blah, 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 authority stuff. But really, Stephanie, I mean, when she came out there Monday, I was like, here we go. I was waiting for that moment forever. And when she said the revolution is going to happen now, I literally marked out because I felt like, me being a fan of the girls too. I mean, it's not like I hate, I hate, oh gosh. It's not that I hate the Bellas, but really though, they have been getting annoying where the fact where can you please shut up? And it's like, they keep saying, oh yeah, we're better than anyone, blah 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 blah. But you're not the only two on the Diva side of the roster. You're not the only two. And you shouldn't be getting all that attention. Okay, yeah, okay, Nikki. Yeah, okay, woohoo. Yeah, you have your little reigns and stuff. Like you have your little, I've been champion 200, whatever, how many days you have been champion. But still, you're not the only two on that roster. That's what I feel like That's what I've been getting annoyed from. You're not the only two. It's other girls in that roster. Summer, Alicia, Naomi, even Tamina. And don't let me get started on Natalie because I don't know how long ago she's been champion, but I think really though, if I actually think about it, I think she should have been in that Revolution. I think her, I think her and maybe Summer. I mean Summer. She's with Rusev right now, and I don't pay much attention to that feud. I'm sorry, I don't. But really though, I just feel like she should have been. Natty. She should have been in there. But of course, you never know what could happen. So I guess I just have to wait and see. Um, what else match happened? Geez, I was focusing on the good matches first that I liked it. Um, uh, right, like I said, I did watch the pre-show, and it was a pre-show match, so I wasn't into it that much. But I was pulling for our truth and stuff like that. But I don't. I mean, that's all I have to say for that match because it was just a pre-show match. Um, Now, I think this is probably the last match I'm gonna get to, and then I'm gonna start talking about what I think is gonna be happening tonight on Raw. Cause, whew, it's a lot of stuff to look forward to happening on Raw, and there's a lot of things I can make right now, predictions, what I can see for SummerSlam, but I may make a video for SummerSlam tomorrow, depending on what happens on Raw tonight. Now let's get to Brock and Seth. Okay, at the start of this, feud or whatever, I was pulling for Brock to win because it's not like Seth's character right now is kind of annoying, but then again when he does get that intensity like he did for Ambrose at Money in the Bank, cause them two already work together really good anyway in that ring. But I'm just saying like when he gets that intensity and that fire in him, then hey, he's a pretty good champion. But him running away from Brock and saying he's not scared, but then when you get in front of the guy, you run like an idiot. Like, are you serious, Seth? That makes you feel like I really just think whoever told him in the park to run as soon as you get in the ring with the guy. No, you've been saying every single week that you're not scared of the beast. You're not scared of Brock Lesnar. But as soon as you get in front of the guy, you run? That's what made me feel like, really? Really? Because if he wasn't scared, you would be exactly how Roman was when he was having his feud with Brock. And I'll get to that too. And I'm just saying, like, people keep saying, yeah. Like they keep saying, you know what? Let me just say this. Seth, his character, I just think it needs a little bit more work on it. It needs work on it. If they want to keep him heel, if they really want to keep him heel, just can you take that weasel part away? Like that part where 1 week he's saying I'm not scared, the other week he's running. I just feel like if you want to be that heel character, stay that one attitude. Don't wait until you get in front of the guy in a ring and start running. That's what I hate about his character. And it's not like, hey, I'm a fan of all three Shield boys, and I've been ever since. But it just seems like his character, I don't really think of him as a heel anymore because every time he gets in the ring with Brock or whoever he's facing, he runs. But hey, I mean, like I was saying, that match was pretty good, I guess. Brock did his 13 suplexes, woohoo, woohoo and stuff like that. But I mean, the only disappointment in that whole match was, I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad idea for the Undertaker to come back at that time. But then again, when I thought about it, I said, why is he back now? And then thinking about it, you have Kane where Brock injured him. And then you have at WrestleMania 30 where he lost against Brock. And that was the only two reasons that came up in my mind when Undertaker returned. But I knew for a fact he came back for Kane. Revenge for Kane. But I'm saying, this time for him to come back like that during the match, and the match should, I mean, I guess the match was no pin or whatever they call it, no disqualification, but it still didn't make any, it didn't make any sense to me. But I mean, of course, me being a huge Undertaker fan, me and my brothers and stuff, I marked out. Of course, I marked out seeing the Undertaker. I was happy. I was happy that he was back. But when I thought about it, I wasn't. I mean, you know how you get that feeling where it's like you're happy someone's back, but you're not. But just thinking about that, I mean, that's what I'm saying tonight. That's why I said this Raw is probably a tune in a Raw for anybody, because with that and stuff, I mean, I do see Undertaker versus Brock at SummerSlam, but then where does Seth go? Because it was his and Brock's match, but I never heard the bell ring or anything. And that's what I was kind of confused on. I said, was the match ending or did the ref run away? Seth and the ref just disappeared out of thin air. And I'm saying, what? The match didn't even end. But I guess the Undertaker is so legendary, everyone runs away when he, when he comes in the ring. And, but yeah, the whole pay-per-view though, I mean, it's so much stuff that just made my birthday, why did I like that sign? Like, I just signed so many times throughout that pay-per-view, and I just thought, why? And it all started after Roman lost again because of Luke Harper. Now, you already know if the other Wyatt family member came to help Bray, you already know that's leading up to Roman and Dean versus Bray and Luke at SummerSlam. But then you have Sting. So what is Sting's part in this? And people saying Sting's supposed to appear tonight. So I'm saying, what is his part? Is he going after Seth? Or is he helping Roman? Is something's going to happen between him and Undertaker? I don't know. Maybe he's going to cause Undertaker to match at SummerSlam with... I don't know. And it's so much stuff I can think about right now, but I'm saying you never know what can happen. After Raw, I have to see what happens on Raw. Then I can probably just say, okay, maybe this will happen, maybe not. Can this happen? But that's just me right now, just giving my thoughts right now. But I mean, yeah, the 3.510 just came out the good matches. I mean, Bray, Roman, except the ending, of course. Seth, Brock. I'm not, 3.5. I liked that match. The tag team championships, the Divas match, of course. It's just Brie. I'm keep getting back to that. She wasn't. I don't even think she had her place in the match. But then again, I can't say that because really she didn't win the match. Because I'm grateful she didn't. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to put somebody in there, please, you could at least put Alicia in there. She could have did way better. I mean, give her a chance, please. That's all. I don't ask for a lot. But let me get to Raw. Now I'm hearing on these news websites and stuff like that 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 Bray, no, not Bray. I'm sorry. That Undertaker and Brock having a stare down or something like that. For that, I think, I don't know if they're gonna talk. Maybe a stare down. Maybe why did you attack me in the match? Dummy. But I mean, for that, I guess that's already dealt with. I don't know what's gonna happen between them two. For Roman, Dean, Bray, Luke, whatever that four-way or that tag team's gonna do. For that, I see Roman coming out with Dean, or I see Dean coming out asking Bray or Luke to come out, calling them out or something. But I also see a rumble between them, them two teams. I guess if you want to make it a team now. I really don't know what's going to happen between the Bray and Roman feud. I wish it ended at I wish it really did end last night, but I just I just don't know what's going to happen between that, because really, I'm just going to say this. The only thing I see happening with the Roman, like the only thing I see happening in that feud with him and the Bray, I just see if it is going to be a tag team match at SummerSlam with him and Dean versus Bray and Luke, then the only thing I would make seem surprising is if Dean turns on Roman then. Or I don't see a Roman turn, because I don't know what he will who he will go after if he turned heel. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just don't know. I just thought the match was pointless at first, but never know when Dean and Roman tag up. It could be a nice match, because you see how they are on, SmackDown and stuff. So, that team, I can see them doing some nice stuff, like always. And like I said, I'm a huge Shield Boy fan. So, I mean, it's not like my expectations, I mean, like what I was saying, them three boys are still running the thing. I mean, people may people may dislike this comment or whatever, but Roman, Dean, and Seth, they're they still they're still doing great like they were in the Shield. So really, I really don't get the hate for Roman, and I don't want to get into that, because I don't want to feel like, I don't want to say that I'm doing anything, saying I'm trying to, I guess, build down haters. But I'm just saying, like, I really don't. And I guess I'll make a video in the future about that, about the hate and stuff. But I'm just saying, let me just get off of that topic, because I can go on and on about why I don't get it, but I'm not going to start that right now. Um, for Cena and Owens, now of course I do see Cena doing an open challenge, but I see Kevin coming out once again, explaining to him how he lost to him, blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay. And I mean, I do see another match between him and Cesaro. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what Rusev's place is in this all. Um, the Divas. I see maybe another big match with the Divas. I don't know yet. The tag team titles, I don't see that being defended tonight. Maybe next week. I don't know, but I do see maybe a tag team match. Maybe. Um, But yeah, I don't have a lot of. Oh, and also, I don't know if this may happen or not, but really, I don't see. I mean, if I think about it, I don't really see Triple H, the Authority, turning on Seth right now. But if it is to a point in SummerSlam, I do see a turn. But then again, throughout these 4 weeks, you know, up until SummerSlam, I mean, if they work on it in a way where I can see it kind of like, oh snap, he just may turn on them. Or it could be that other way around, where Seth is tick and tired of how they don't help him anymore, that he can turn on them. But then again, I don't think that makes any sense. But you see how he, turned. And I don't even know. Did he turn on Ken? Because I mean, if he stepped on his injured foot, ankle, I don't see. That's what I'm saying. A lot of stuff can happen with them too. So I don't have a lot of expectations, but I just feel like, I think it is to the point where I think Triple H may just turn on Seth. And but yeah, I'll make another video probably tomorrow after Raw, and I'll probably post it and see, probably my reactions, what I thought about it. Was I right about some of the things I said? Did I, stuff like that. But like, share, comment, do whatever you like. I'm not one of them channels, but I'm just trying to, just go out there and just state my opinion on some things. I mean, some things, may not work out the way maybe I don't want them to. But I mean, I guess, it's just that, some things I just wish could be different. But then again, I'm just waiting to see what could happen. But like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe if you like. And if you just want to put a comment down there, just say your feelings about the show, or how you feel about it, then go ahead. I don't have no problem with it. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and I'll see exactly what happened on Raw, and I'll see what my expectations was like, and I'll see how much of them actually, I said that was true. So, like I said, have a good day, enjoy Raw, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.